Good day everyone, I hope you're well. My name is Nick on the ZXspectrum 48K, although this music sounds quite good for 48K. Maybe it's using some crazy 2-channel thing, but this is Galactic Gunners, published by Cybexlab Software in 1987. They're based in Czechoslovakia, or the Czech Republic I would say now. It's a shooter, this is dodgy gameplay, nincompoop chat, seeing how we get on our first or second go. And it's a game you might not come across unless you grew up in the Czech Republic, but it's one of those. So let's have a look. I'm controlling this ship. It looks like a bit of a defunct toaster, but anyway, if you are flying a defunct toaster through space, then comment in the comment section below. Right, so we go up and down. Now, what I'm finding really difficult here is the controls, because I'm using keyboard, are the cursor keys. So 8, 9, 8 and 7, 0, yeah, and I really struggle with those. But anyway, it looks like it's influenced by the game Scramble. It's scrolling quite well. We're on level 1, you can see below, but it's not using much of the screen. A lot of it is taken up by the scoreboard, as we're using about half of the screen. I've been kabooted again. Now, I do have a poke for this game, so if I don't get very far, I'll put that in. Looks like there's upgrades there, but I'm absolutely hopeless of coordinating the cursor keys. But yeah, you'll probably have a pretty good go of this on a joystick. If you press the fire button once, it fires out the front. If you hold it down, it fires bombs from below. So, you know, if you want to fire bombs out of a toaster, then you can do. The other Scramble game I know fairly well from back in the day is Penetrator. This is a lot smoother than that. So there's certain hotbeds in the world that produce ZXspectrum games. We've got the UK, there's Spain, the Czech Republic and Russia, and then there's a spattering elsewhere here and there. Right, here we go. The ZXspectrum scene's quite lively at the moment. Quite a lot of homebrews going on, but I don't know what's going on with this ship. It's very square, isn't it? Maybe like a toaster, as I say, or a video camera, or maybe some crazy coach that someone's had a hover conversion done in the year 2015, because we all got our cars hover converted, didn't we, in 2015? Do you remember that? It was great. Right, I'm doing quite well here. Oh, I'll get kabopped again. Yes, okay, so I wasn't the best there. Now let's see if I can put a poke in for immunity, and we'll see if that works. Good music here. Bomb, bomb. Yeah, so if you're playing this, definitely play with a joystick. Now, I don't know if all the pokes have worked here, because I had a few out to type in. We'll see. Come on, Nick, you can do this. Here he goes. Oh, it's not working. Use your toaster, Luke. Hello there. Luke, you've turned off your target computer. What's wrong? My bread is burnt. Go. Right, hang on a minute. Let's go. Right, there's 1,000 there. If we crash into it, yes, did we get that? I don't know. So basically, the scores are relevant in this game. Survive as long as you possibly can. I don't know what the relevance of Alien down the bottom right-hand side is. Maybe there'll be some crazy ender-level bosses. But yeah, I need to. This should have been immunity, but it's not happening, and I'm not getting much better. If you completed this game back in the day or since, then let me know. I do like the design of the aliens. There we go. Right, as I say, the best bit about this game is the scrolling. That's been very, very well done. Ship can move a little bit quicker, could have a few more upgrades, but overall I think Galactic Gunners is a pretty good game. Although, as I say, it's not using a great deal of the screen. Maybe they had to do that as a compromise to get it to scroll so well, and using 48K maybe it couldn't have done. But it's doing a lot of stuff. Not a big fan of that cyan and red thing around the side there. That could have been a bit better, but anywho, it's got a look of its own and I can't complain there. No parallax scrolling, but the guy here, Nicky, he's wanting way too much. Let's click that balloon. Excellent. My wonderful balloon. You don't often see a balloon in space. I'm not sure. Would a balloon survive in space? Where's the particle physics people? Would a balloon, or maybe just physics really, would a balloon survive in space, or would it just decompress? Let us know in the comment section below if you're Professor Brian Cox or the Grass Tyson. there. I'm sure you watch all these videos when you're having a break from your science stuff. Let us know what's going on with that balloon. We can't rely on ChatGPT all the time, can we? Although, scarily enough, that ChatGPT app is starting to learn who I am. I've started talking to it like a real person. That's a bit scary, isn't it? What happens when they start putting ChatGPT in kids' toys like Barbie, and then you got a show like Megan telling them what to do? Right, game over. Right, come on. Right, let's get these pokes in. I'm desperate to show you the full level and see what's going on at the end. So at the moment, good but difficult but small. I know we all know people like that. Good but difficult but small. Play area. Like that font, Galactic Gunners. Good. And, you know, that font reminds me of the ones that Microgen used to use quite a lot for their games. Everyone's a Wally, Pajama Rama, Automania, and all those. Right, okay, can we go now? Can we dig it? Oh yeah. We're stress busting, folks. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It's all about having fun. Well, the channel has its haters because of that. I don't know. Such a friendly channel has its haters. Well, people zip in expecting the channel to be like all others, which it never will be. It won't be great gameplay. It won't be encyclopedic. We're just seeing how we got on the first second go. But you know that. You've been here ages. You know how that works. Thank you to people that have, you know, as I say, subscribed and commented as well, become a part of the community. We all help each other here. The channel was primarily done due to my own stress there, and the more I've done it, stress, anxiety and depression I suppose, and the longer I've done it, the more people I've attracted with similar things. So, you know, it's a break from reality. To say depression is worrying about the past, stress is worrying about the present, and anxiety is worrying about the future. So, you know, all of those. Boom. But at the moment, we're flying a toaster through space. What's there to worry about there? So no stress. The bus was the start of this game, so no depression there. And anxiety, well, we've got infinite lives now. Well, not infinite lives, we're immunity, so we're not going to die. So, you know, we've cut them all out straight away within the confines of this game review. Hooray! Right, take that, rocket. Not going to die. Now, hopefully we can see the end of level boss and it doesn't all go wrong. Bom 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 bom. Yeah. Right, here he is. What is he? Is he a desk lamp? Anyway. Boom. Oh look, there we go. The alien's on 9. That's the shots we need to get on the bottom right. Have a look at that. That tail is gone. Every time we hit him, we get 2 there. I'm trying to play it properly. I'm trying to avoid the yellow things of doom. 5. Oh, come on. Probably best to get him at the top, I think, or the bottom. If you've been hit on the bottom, come up low. That's another one. 3. 2 more shots. 2 more shots. Let's go in close. 1. Boom. And he's dissolved like vinegar on a prawn cracker. And there we go. There we go. So that's level 1. So I'm pleased with that then. Oh, we'll just go through level 2 quickly, and then we'll get out of here. But look at that. It looks like it's ramped up the difficulty straight away. I love that blue. It's like a blue and black checks, which is giving it quite a good bit of definition. I like that. This is quite chic. Aliens will just fly into the scenery, it seems. That's a good bit of coding there. Right. Yeah, this game is okay. It's a Scramble clone. Or a Scramble influence one. It does enough of its own thing. It's very tight through here, but it's very difficult because, you know, talking about a bulky ship, it's gone side now, it's colour bled. It's a very bulky ship, and it's not a very manoeuvrable ship, and you've got a not very manoeuvrable ship through some tight spaces. Not sure what this would have scored back in the day, but I think it was a public domain release first of all, then found its way through. Cybexlab Software, Czech Republic. If you're watching this from the Czech Republic, then comment below. It seems like you've got quite a lovely market there, or at least a few people that were doing stuff. And it's good to see stuff from around the world, to see their own take on the good old ZX Spectrum. There we go. Yeah, well, no, we've sort of like getting quite a few here, both the new stuff and the old stuff. There's some great stuff coming out from Russia at the moment. First it was, you know, Zosya, and then Manu, which I think they might be the same people that, you know, have changed name or see some changed personnel, because the graphics do look quite similar, the quality is similar. Absolute magicians getting as much as they can out of the old system. But good stuff. I fancy some toast now for some reason. If you've got some toast, then comment below. I certainly fancy some. Over the edge we go. I think I would have died about a billion zillion times by now. If you want to see other ZX Spectrum games we've reviewed, of which there are, well, lots. They're in a playlist. There's a link to that in the description below. Or by clicking on my username, you get to the channel page and see a whole variety of stuff. And that reminds me, I need to update the channel welcome page at some point. I certainly do, because it's very, very old. Am I a young man in that? Normally you die from crashing into the scenery, but you know, I've got a number of cheats on. And now, look at the alien on the bottom right, which says 0. It's 15. You need to hit that 15 times. This time it looks a bit like a cookie jar. Or is it a Dalek with a bobble hat on? You make your decisions what it could be. It looks like a jar or something with that bobble on the top. Never mind. So the aliens could be a bit, you know, better designed. But anywho, they've got their own look to it. It's finally exactly the same. So I'm quite confident every single stage is going to be the same end level boss, but slightly different graphics, but moving, you know what I mean, moving in the same way, just being skin slightly different, but you need to hit them more times. That's I'm quite confident that that's going to happen. But yeah, a well put together game, I would say. I'm sort of like forgetting now it's not using the full screen. I like that star field that suddenly turned up at the end of level boss. That's nice. They didn't need to do that. It just adds an extra bit of quality there. So well done to them. And now it's getting impossibly silly, isn't it? It's getting impossibly silly. Ugh. Good luck getting through this mess. Good luck. Alekaracha, I will never get through this at all. I won't apologise, I've gone mad. The channel's got its own sort of like vibe to the thing. I'm just having a laugh, really. And why not? As soon as something feels like a job, then it's no longer any fun, is it? Some ships there, they look like some disco shows. Anyway, they've blown up now. Blow up your disco shows. Okay. Oh, that ship's going to take off. Is that going to be the end of level boss? It's gone somewhere. Die! Right, now we've got the same boss. We give it 19, and it looks like a, I don't know, a walkie-talkie? Or is it a bread bin? Or is it a gas canister? I don't know what it is. Or is it someone's rucksack? But it's very strange. Always the same colour. It looks like white. But yeah, I mean, that Achilles heel is taking them when they're at the lowest bit there. Get a few shots in. 9. They're not shooting at me with much venom. So the easiest bit, really, although I've got the cheat on, is the end of level boss, I would say. Kabiff. Kabiff. And he's just going to fade away, as I say, like vinegar on a prawn cracker. And then he's gone. There we go, he's gone. Well, I think that's enough of that game. It's the difficulty ramps up quite highly there, but with joystick you might have a chance. And yeah, graphically each stage looks different to each other, so well done them. So it's a very good effort there. So I hope you liked having a look at that one. It was Galactic Gunners, a scrambled clone, published by Cybexlab Software in 1987. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then put that in the comment section below. I love hearing what you think about the games. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, it's not working. Look, you've turned off your target computer. What's wrong? My bread is burnt.